Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. For the month of Spooktober, I am the Happy Creepy Homemaker, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So, while this video is going live, we're either going to be having our stuff delivered at the new house or closing on the new house. I'm not sure which yet. But this is my show and tell number 38, and I wanted to hurry up and get this filmed, so all I have to do is make it public in the next 2 or 3 days. Today is Tuesday. It is officially October. I did not bring any of my fall wear, so hopefully for the rest of the month, once we get settled and unpacked, I will at least have appropriately spooky attire for these videos. So it was a very busy week last week getting things done here. I was sick all week last week. I still have a little lingering cough and just still on my coffee. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. But I have been up since 4, so it's like, and that's one of the reasons why I've actually had a productive week, even being sick and everything else. We did some furniture shopping, looking to replace the dressers in the bedroom, so that was a lot of time sitting in the car with my husband driving, because he doesn't like it when I drive. So I did get some random, little things done in the car, and then I also was working on some more fall projects. I did kind of pull the yarn to come up here with Christmas gifts, Halloween, and September's yarn bingo in mind. Sorry, I keep sliding down in these chairs. There's no support here. They're like those weird wannabe mod vanity chairs, and I just keep slipping straight down. Anyway, I brought things like my little half balls of terracotta Vanna's Choice. I brought the Premier Anti-Pilling in Kiwi. I kind of had an idea in mind of certain things that I knew I was going to want to work on, not just the 2 weeks we're here, but the first 2 weeks in the new house, because a lot of that time is going to be spent unpacking, obviously. So I wanted to make sure that I had things readily available at hand to work on. So anyway, I also know I was going to be participating in Ella and Amber's Halloween Mal. If you haven't checked those videos out, I'll link them down below. I did finish some projects for that. So like the garbage people the dumpsters like across the parking lot on this side, and then you've got housekeeping and stuff, cleaning everywhere. So it's kind of entertaining. So what did I work on? What did I make? Well, let's start with my pumpkins. The first one, this one is a little keychain sized pumpkin. This is mini pumpkin from Petals and Picos. And then I've got a medium-sized pumpkin, and let's see, apparently nowhere did I write down where I pulled the pattern for this. So I'll see if I can find the link. I kind of did my own thing with the stem and stuff, and it's because of the hat that I made. You can tell I don't really have any more dark green, and I really wish I'd done that in dark green. But this year I love pumpkins in general. Like, pumpkins are one of my favorite fall aesthetic items, and like every year I buy new pumpkins. Well, this year I'm apparently making my pumpkins. If I don't get a keychain on that, clearly these kind of coordinate with each other. But this year I'm really loving the short squishy pumpkins. I don't know why. One thing I'm not enjoying with a lot of the patterns I've done is the massive seam. So I find a lot of times I'm really enjoying either working in spirals for things like this, or not having your decreases up against the join or increases up against the join. And that's something I just, as I look at patterns, I really need to remember that. But I think this turned out super cute. Really happy with him. If I find the link, I will leave it down below. The pattern I used for this medium-sized pumpkin, they actually have 3 sizes. And I thought I'd give her a little shaping a shot. This is the pumpkin hat by Hand Jan Crochet. And I messed this thing up. So you can see this is kind of where I got the idea for this. She had a leaf. I still like the little tendril, because it's like the little tendrils that, the fine tendril, and then the like leafy tendril. Anyway, so the pattern is super adorable. It is written in UK terms, which I did not realize when I started it. So I just kind of fudged it all the way down. It was supposed to be the baby size hat. It actually fits me. So definitely not baby sized or toddler sized. It is large child to young adult teenager sized. But it is super stretchy and super cute. And actually, with the way our weather is here, it's still in the 90s here, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So I actually think the treble or triple stitch worked very well. A more meshy hat this time of year is probably more what you want. Yeah, so that was user error. That had nothing to do with the pattern. The pattern is brilliantly written. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. I just totally didn't realize I was looking at an English site. So that happened. I played with some variations on a theme. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you're already aware of the fact that I really enjoy making the fold-over magic pot holders. Margaret Olander does have a tutorial for those. I'll see if I can find that where she kind of walks you through building them. I don't have one of my Franken dishes, it looks like, or nearby. But I've been doing a lot of them with scraps and just single crochets or single half double alternating. But I thought I'd try to play with some more textured stitches this time. And my first one's a bit of a fail, and that's, once again, 100% user error. But I didn't think about where the seam would be going up. So this is a row of half double crochet, camel stitch with a single crochet behind the half double, and then half double single for the camel stitch. Yeah, so from the back it looks great, but this side you've got this wonky seam here, which I just didn't even think about. So when I did the next one, I did it in camel stitch spiral, and I still haven't sewn these up or anything like that. I've been really bad about doing my finishing work. But this, I think, turned out substantially better. And when I seam this, I will actually seam it using the 3rd loop. So the middle of it continues with the single crochet or the chain appearing across the seam. So yeah, those were my weekend projects while we were out furniture shopping. Some more coffee here. But that was a lot of fun. I'm still using Amber's Oopsie bag to hold my finished objects as I go. So the next 2, actually there should be a 3rd thing, shouldn't there? No, I shared that last week. Okay. Having a little bit of a brain dump moment there. So I made some coasters. I still haven't woven in it's a full set of 4. This is just using some, what feels like, I love this cotton scraps that I had in my box of cotton yarns. The pattern for this is by Golden Lucy Crafts. It is part of a book that you can purchase on Etsy or Ravelry, so I will leave that down below. It is to purchase. It is a paid for pattern. Now she had little faces on her ghosties, and I was planning on doing the faces, but actually kind of like them this way. I don't know why. I think it's because I know they're ghost, but because they're minimal, not everybody would immediately be like, oh, ghost. My cats are doing something weird in the bedroom. Cats! Croissant, Pippin! They're making a lot of noise. I don't know what they're doing. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. So housekeeping came in a little while ago to change out towels and stuff while I was out. So Curzon's hiding behind the dresser in there. And Pippin is jumping on top of the dresser, like trying to swat at him from the top side. And it's kind of entertaining, but they're being very loud. So anyway, I was saying about the coasters, like I know they're ghosts, but they might not necessarily look like ghosts to somebody else who just sees them. I don't know. I might still go back and put faces in. For some reason, I kind of like the way they are plain. And then the final thing, if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen, and a number of you guys have seen it on where I posted it on Ella and Amber's Mal album. But I actually made a doily. And in 30 plus years of crocheting, I am not sure I've ever actually completed a doily using thread before. But I did make this. This is Boo by Marsha Glassner. It is a free pattern online. But yeah, I actually completed a doily project. And I don't know if it's kind of picking up there. So this is using Aunt Lydia's Crochet Cotton Metallic 10, size 10. And the colorway I used is White Pearl. It did take, so like half the people, when you look at the notes for the pattern and stuff, say it only took one ball to do the doily. That's the old size balls though. They're, for the metallic, it was 150 yards. Now they're 100 yards. So bear that in mind if you're going to go out and buy some of the Aunt Lydia metallic in particular. You need at least 150 yards. I mean, you can see how thin that is now. I mean, I used a substantial amount of the second one, and I had a brand new one for the first one. But yeah, that was on me. Once again, that's not the pattern designer's fault. That was my fault. Now, it is a fairly recent pattern. It's about a year and a half old. So, but I think it's got it's got over 100 people who have made it, and it's been very popular. I've seen a couple other Instagrammers and YouTubers making that pattern. It works up really easily, really quickly. I had no issue following the pattern until the final row on it. And that was just, I think, more sick brain than badly written. But the little faux picots here on the edging, making sure that I had the right number of those and single crochets going around each of the final loops. I'm actually surprised at how well this is holding up so I can show it to you. But I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I'm really excited. I kind of want to make one in black eventually, but I'm good for now on the thread crochet. I might do one in black fingering weight. If I can find a good fingering weight cotton or even silk. I've done a couple. Now I have done doilies. I've just done them in fingering weight or sport weight silk in the past, or a cotton blend in the past. So if I can find a good fingering weight silk, I might do this in a black silk. That would hold up real nicely. But yeah, I mean, I'm really kind of pleased with what I got done this week. Cold and all, I actually got quite a bit knocked out. And traveling. I worked on my mom's blanket a little bit. I did start a Halloween scarf. My first thought was I was going to make it a kid-size scarf. But the more I play with it and the more I work with it, the more I kind of want to keep it myself. But I will probably keep it as a kid size. And I'm thinking about doing a Delaney hat to match with the alternating purple and green. This is the Premier Anti-Pilling in Aubergine and Kiwi. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really stacked my projects with Halloween in mind when I came. He tried to jump behind the TV in the living room and just fell down. I don't know why Pippin's being so hyper. You can see where he's like knocked everything around all over the place. It just... Yay. Yeehaw. But yeah, I mean, I'm pleased with what I got done. I mean, that there's a big old pile of finished objects. There are a couple more like small whips that I've been playing with. I want to get some spiders done here in the next day or two. I also have a pattern for some spider coasters that I might go ahead and make because I have some purple and black cotton somewhere. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. By the end of this day, I'm going to be done talking because I also need to sit down and film the yarn bingo video for September. So I'll be talking about a number of these projects again in another video. But for today, I think I'm actually done. I'm sorry. Pippin is now like cutting flips across the bedroom floor, and it's just incredibly distracting. It's cute, but distracting. Anyway, I will have the links for all the patterns that I have links for listed down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. If you're planning on making that doily, please let me know because I really want to see your finished objects. Like if you're on Instagram, tag me. If we're in the same like Facebook groups like Ella or Amber, like tag me in the comments and be like, hey, I made one too. Because I am loving seeing everybody's doilies. I don't know why. Other than that, I guess take care. I will see you guys real soon. Love you. And next time you see me, I will be filming in my own house. I think I've got one more video that I filmed in Columbia before we moved. That might go out in between. But yeah. So I'm officially here in North Carolina. Take care. I'll see y'all real soon. Love you guys. Bye.